That's the great thing about mysteries, buddy. If you don't know what it's about, don't ask. What's this about? What's that about? What's this about? What's that about? What's this about? Mind your fucking business. It's not time to memory lane. What does because you're young mean to you? It means mind your fucking business. It means stop repeating everything you've heard in the past 30 years. The ball game is. Ladies and gentlemen, the ball game is over. The New York Yankees. Stunning victory out here at Fenway Park. Yep. A stunning victory. The New York Yankees. That's what it means. Shh, I'm not here, buddy. When I do a video and I'm done, that means I'm done. Why would I tell you what any of if you don't that's the beauty of it. If you don't know, that's great. No, this isn't a gossip column. That's what got you in the trouble you're in. I gotta take a shower and tug on my dick. What's that mean? Did you just notice this? What does that mean? It all means the same thing, doesn't it? It's all bullshit, isn't it? That's what it means. Nah, I'm not doing this another day. Tough shit. Get sued or whatever. Gives a fuck. Pussy rules my world. Want to listen to my stories. Listen to my interviews without any bullshit in it. You know? Now, 26 years is a long time to lose your mind, and a long time to be terrorized, and a long time to be stalked, and a long time to have your privacy raped, and a long time to, yeah, nobody, you know, only the government should do that to threats to homeland security and shit. That's the only people that should act like that and use tactics like that. And half the people, and I'm sure that more than half of the people involved, which we're talking tens of thousands at this point, are ignorant to what things mean. If I make a federal case of it, you'll end up with TV shows with people wearing, like, you'll end up with TV shows like THX 1138, people wearing unassuming colors with no emblems or icons or numbers on them, no colors. Yeah, man. It's not good. You should question everything you see. And if you think you're being fucked with, chances are you are. That they definitely want you to kill yourself. That's the sick thing. A weak man would, or an ordinary man would, excuse me. An ordinary man would lose his fucking mind. You have to be incredibly fucking strong. It's more than thick skin. I mean, you're talking about 30 years of terror, pretty much. Well, some people sit back and giggle and placate their fucking egos endlessly. And if that's your nature, something tells me that, it's no mystery why people disappear like that. Too many favors, too much involvement in media, too much, you control the fucking airwaves, you control the silver screen, you control the television, you control the papers, people get sick of it after a while. People get sick of being used. And as 30 years go on, we probably got actors that are like, I acted in that scene. I didn't want to kill the snake with a rock. I'm just an actor. I ain't got no problem with you, man. Why? Because you call yourself Lance Rock as a joke and you're the snake? You're killing yourself? I didn't mean to do that. I was just doing my gig. Shit like that. As 30 years goes on. For a piece of bubble gum, pretty much. From here is your packet of watermelon Hubba Bubba from fucking or Bubblicious from fucking 1994. How's that taste? Would you like a piece of fresh gum finally? How long is this really meant to be endured? Isn't this like an Alka-Seltzer? You put it on your tongue, put the headphones on, pour it into your ears, and you shit it out in a couple hours. How the fuck does this go on for 30 fucking years? It's not because of how great it is. It's because of how big and bloated egos are. You like Johnny Ron, so do I, and that's all the words that Dwayne told me the same thing in different words. He said, do away with your heroes. Chances are they're nothing but zeros. Johnny Rotten said, get rid of the old order. Get rid of your heroes. None of them are accessible. Not that you were a hero to anybody, but I think he means get rid of your David Cassidy's and get rid of your. None of them you can touch, and none of them you want to. Get rid of the old order. And it's true what they said about women. How much harder did do they have to work? I was in the Brits. Well, I mean, ask Britney Spears. How hard did you have to fucking work to maintain, without riding off the backs of three bitches, three other bitches in a basement, exactly polar opposite on the same continent? You're Miley Cyrus's. You're really hardworking. All the women in music ever. Hey, Dolly Parton. Hey, who did you? How many little girls did you have to shit on in order to fucking not? I doubt it was that many. They have to work that much harder. I could see if it lasted for a month, perhaps a year, maybe at the very most. But to continually go on for 30 fucking years is just not worth it. They don't give you what I give you. I mean, I give it to you every day, 16 hours a day. And I provided all that fodder. If we can't process and synthesize and manufacture and industrialize and package enough Doritos, to with supply and demand, well, maybe you should scale it back a bit. There's not a demand in the first place. So 30 years ago for a couple of kids that, you know. So why do you have the longevity of a cheeseburger or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or like or anything that came out in the past 30 fucking years? Why do you have the longevity of the, let's say, the internet? Why? The internet changes every. Well, it's still a rapidly changing and evolving industry. It's keeping up with the demand is much higher than the supply. The, the scales are totally offset. Instead of creating, they're destroying. Talk about killing yourself. Your industry choked itself with its own hands until it passed out and died of autoerotic asphyxia, hanging in a fucking closet. Constant references to Sue about giving Prince Albert piercings. Um, you just kissed Crazy Horse's girlfriend. I'm gonna fuck your wife now because no, you did not.